Started out big with some live music in here. Two bigger thanks for bringing in the whole wall of sound. So I will leave it to you folks.
Thanks. Hi, we're One Big Quilt. My name is Winnie, and I'm playing with my friend Joel. Yeah, thanks for listening. Scattered stonework statues pull my hands apart, from the highest window, playing my guitar. Thank you.
Now we get to tune.
We call that one the Painful Midnight Crash series. It starts with a song called The Painful Midnight Crash and goes into a couple different instrumentals. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to play back to back to back. This next one is called Car Mechanic. And if you're just tuning in, my name's Winnie, and I'm playing with my friend Joel on drums, and we're One Big Quilt. And Car Mechanic is a song that I wrote this year, and it's one of our newer tunes. And I love bringing songs to Joel because what they do on the drums is really, really cool. And it's just so fun to play with them. So I hope you like it. I wrote it, let's see, in February. And it's been a lot of fun to play, so enjoy. And this is the tuning song also.
This is a tough
It's like a
room
little
to keep
intro.
tuned. It's very humid.
That's all right. Let's see. All right, folks. Car Mechanic. Oh no. Thanks so much. Okay.
Okay.
So that was Car Mechanic. This next song is called Medical News. It's another recent one that I wrote, and been having a lot of fun playing this with Joel because it's got this really nice dropout in the middle of it, and it's just super, super fun to play, so I hope you like it too. Okay. Tired of sitting on the backseat, and I know what's on it. On the screen, my vessel before me. Thank you. That song is called Medical News, and we're going to play one more for you. This next one's called Summit, and then we're going to talk a little bit, and it's going to be super fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again for tuning in and joining us.
Thanks for tuning.
You're welcome. All right, folks, this one's called Summit. Okay.
One Big Quilt on Mostly Minnesota Music on WMCN 91.7 FM in the Steeman Studios in St. Paul, Callister College. Because we have Whitney and Joel from One Big Quilt in studio. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, and
Yeah. How about we give them a minute to breathe? Let's play a song and we'll be back.
all right, what are we going to listen to?
Let's try Kitty Genovese from Paul Metza. I feel like you both deserve a breather after that.
Yeah, that's why.
That was incredible.
yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. I'm gonna just keep this going because then it's all one video. So, but yeah,
But take a breather.
yeah.
Joel, can I have some of your water?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Spot to refill.
Thank you.
Well, and here's the thing: you kind of have to walk over here because it is one of those things where there aren't a lot of rules. No f-bombs, no drinks in the. I know.
Sorry. No, you're right.
Because
Right.
God forbid something happens.
No,
And
yeah, I
that's-
appreciate you
and it's
reminding me.
Yeah. Oh, I've had to remind myself a time.
I was about to toss this to Winnie, but shouldn't do that.
No, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Sorry,
that's okay.
Charlie.
I super understand.
Yeah.
Back in the high school band room, that was the rule. Because
The famous carpet.
carpets had been. It was tough.
I think that they'd be fine with the carpets in here. It really was. I think.
Yeah, the expensive equipment.
Yeah.
There's some stuff around too.
Thank you both for sitting in and letting us play really loud music.
Oh, this
Thank
was
you
amazing.
for playing live.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
It was a huge treat.
Nice. Glad to hear it.
And I'm looking. We probably have
10 minutes.
10 or so minutes.
Okay.
So, but with all this equipment, if somebody comes, we have to.
Super understand.
But we super appreciate
Yeah.
all the syncing work.
Gotcha.
Noise for
Just trying to
Yeah.
Alright, should we take these stools and push them back?
Oh,
If you
only
would
if you
like
wanna
so
sit
you
in.
can sit.
Joel?
I mean, I just spent the past 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're like.
Okay, well.
Are you sure?
You know, I'll get the second stool behind me and I'll make my decision whenever.
Sweet, here's stool number one.
Okay.
Where's either that one or else if you want a cozier one, we can move in.
Oh, this is perfect.
Okay.
Get the fucked up one.
Is your water bottle outside?
Oh yeah, it's under the chair, I think.
Well, thank you.
That was good.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
We practiced yesterday and I was so tired and it just wasn't coming together. So I was like, I came in here and I was like, hope this works.
Hope
Oh, that worked.
That was
Yeah,
good.
it was.
That felt good. Alright, I think this is going to be more of an issue for me than you, but you can't swear.
I can't swear?
No.
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
no,
Yes.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
this
okay.
was something that I was thinking about. I'm like, I remember this because my old band had stuff on the radio that the college station was playing, and it turns out you can't do that
Yeah.
if there's swear words in it, which makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Here, after like from 10 until 5 a.m., it's fine,
Sure.
but during the day.
Yeah,
Sure.
that makes sense.
Right.
Welcome back, One Big Quilt.
That's
That was amazing.
And somehow ready to talk. After
I know.
all that. I would not be. Absolutely not.
No, can I have each of you just introduce yourselves a little bit and tell us how you came to music originally? How did you start? I see Winnie.
Yeah, my name is Winnie, and how did I start with music?
Yeah.
Well, I think that it started when I was in the 3rd grade, and I picked up clarinet because, of course, my crush at the time was playing clarinet, and I was like, well, I want to be in the clarinet section.
Obviously.
So I picked it up and then played it through elementary and middle school and into high school, and then at that point got really into guitar my freshman year of high school, and then decided to major in it in college and just kept playing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you still talk to the crush?
I do, yeah, she's great.
Oh, that's amazing.
No, she's lovely.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's Joel.
I'm Joel. I grew up in a very musical family. My mom has played the piano since she was born, basically. My dad was in a DCI group in Canada, playing the trumpet and flugelhorn. First chair for a while, I think.
Wow.
And so growing up, my mom was very insistent. You have to play some music. So I was like, I guess I'll play the drums if I have to. And then it kind of carried on through middle and high school, and I wasn't really taking it very seriously until the very end of high school. And then I joined a band with some friends. And then I got to college, and I joined a different band with some different friends. And then I got here, and I joined a different band with another friend. Yeah, but I took lessons all through college and took like jazz lessons especially. I think that really informed a lot of what I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because a lot of what you do, I love. I mean, so much of the music is so pretty, and it's pretty quiet, and it's pretty loud, and it's just the opposites that attract so well in the music. I think is fantastic.
Thank
You
you.
do a great job of that.
I think. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Nope.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think the quiet parts and the pretty parts are you, and the loud parts are me.
Yeah, but then Winnie, you hit us with those vocals at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that. Loved it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's nice because I do write a lot of music on nylon string. That's just what is like I think the most comfortable for me. But when I was starting to write music in early high school, it was very much like teenage rock band, and so pulling from there is really fun to get to yell and scream a little bit, and Joel helps me amplify that. So.
Well, and the drums are pretty in a different way. I mean, they're very thoughtful. They're very striking. Loud as it is, there's just real something very compelling about it. And instead of the two of you together, just like
Thanks.
just that blend, that somehow meeting in the middle is.
That's all funk and jazz vocabulary for me. Yeah, that's been super important. I have to shout out Black Midi because every time anyone asks me anything about anything, I have to talk about this band. Morgan Simpson, the drummer for Black Midi, huge influence on me. Super jazz and funk especially influenced drummer, and so yeah, that's where I take a lot of inspiration from for sure. And so a lot of that is the like subtleties of jazz and then the intensity of some of the funk, I think.
So with that jazz background, are you ever just riffing, or do you two have set music when it comes to? I'm just calling out drums right now. Sorry, but
No, that's okay.
there were patterns with intricacies that I was like, oh, I don't know if that was supposed to be there, but it fits so well.
I would say probably about half of the time I'm playing, I know what I'm playing ahead of time, and the other half I just play whatever comes to mind. And we kind of have a couple sections that are kind of set aside in these songs for me to just do whatever. When he's like, just do something.
And Winnie, are you riffing at the same time in those sections that are set apart, or less so?
I definitely less so. The way that these songs have come out since we started this band like 7 or 8 months ago is I will write the song and then bring it to Joel, and then it will change a little bit as we are tweaking it together. And also, as we've played songs through different shows, they've changed, and they've already been established, but they're still subject to change, which is like super exciting because it means it never gets old for us to play them. So there are a few sections in songs where I do mess around and go off script, if you will, but mostly I'm keeping the course. Yeah.
My favorite thing, as we're playing songs live, I make new and exciting mistakes, and sometimes I just keep playing those because it sounds better. And that's how a lot of my stuff is written. Is I have a general idea, and then I mess up every now and then I just kind of go. That's
You don't mess up. You do things differently.
Well, you could say that. That's very kind.
I think of so many friends who play music. I wish they could hear that.
Yeah.
It's not a mess up like the surgeon's line. It's not a mess up till you say "oops" and someone hears it. Mm-hmm. Because often it's those missed stitches that just make, especially a live performance, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and we've talked about this sometimes on the stage about this as well, where it's like I really think that playing things live and putting yourself out there, you are in a different headspace than you are when you're practicing. A very significantly different headspace, and I think that gives an opportunity for something different to happen that wouldn't normally happen. And I think that is why performing is so electrifying for me, is because I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel a degree of confidence that I'll be able to turn it into something, and that is really fun. Honestly, kind of the essence of what jazz means to me, or like the idea behind jazz. I know I'm getting a little philosophical here, but
That's okay. How did you all start playing together?
you get to tell this one.
Yay! Okay, so there I was in November of last year, and all the practice rooms in the music building at the University of Minnesota campus where I go to school were full, and so I was sitting by the practice hall monitor station, waiting for a room to fill up or to clear out, and there's this cork board that displays a bunch of different flyers, most of which are music from the school and events that the school is putting on. And but I was looking at it and I saw this kind of weird bright poster, and it said drummer seeking band, and then below that it was hey, my name's Joel and I've played in this band for a while, and this is my experience with playing, and here are some of my influences. And on the list of influences, what really caught my eye was, of course, Black Midi, which Joel shouted out earlier. Also, Yusef Deis, who is an amazing musician, amazing drummer. And I was just like, whoa! If this person is citing these people as inspirations, then I definitely want to see what's going on here. So, yeah. And then at the bottom, it was Joel said on this poster. I want to play music with people who aren't afraid to get a little weird with it. And I was like, well, I'm not afraid to get weird with it. Let's do the thing. So, yeah.
And we have since gotten weird with it. It went exactly how I hoped it would. Frankly, that was exactly what I was hoping to happen, because I was like, oh, a bunch of bored musicians will be waiting here for a practice room to open up. So true. And
It really is genius. I mean, the placement and the word, that's, yeah.
Did it work the first time you two met up? And
well, the first time we met up, yes.
Okay.
I had a couple people DM me, and I was like,
Did you even let anyone else try out, or you were just holding out?
No.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I mean, it was only a couple people, and I was like, this is not going to work out. You're 18, and I'm in grad school, and I'm you can't get into bars. That's kind of a problem. Another person I just didn't vibe with, and then Winnie messaged me, and we went from there.
Yeah.
It's insane. That's awesome. You've done so much in just a couple of months. And
Thanks.
you guys, you played so cohesively in a space where you couldn't hear anything. It was awesome to watch.
We are used to practicing without a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
So this was actually
This
a
is
step
pretty-
up for
this is
it.
pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of shows,
Yes.
let's talk about some of the upcoming shows. You're at Palmer's this week?
Yeah.
Palmer's this week on Tuesday, 10:30 p.m. We are playing their last new band night ever, which is unbelievably sad.
I'm
and
so sad, but I'm so glad you guys are on that bill.
yeah, we are very
that's,
honored, beyond honored to be able to send them off.
you got some other shows coming up?
Yeah, we do. We're playing at Acadia on September 9th and September 26th.
It's
At
a
Ginkgo?
Ginkgo Coffee House.
Yeah, and that one will be pretty fun because obviously we have a wide range in terms of dynamics. But at Ginkgo, we're going to be playing as quietly as we have ever played.
Yes.
So all of the songs are going to get a little twist, or we're going to slow them down, and I probably won't even turn on my distortion pedal. So
This is our One Little Quilt set.
that
There you go.
you could have two different personas
Exactly.
with something.
Yeah.
I think that would be it. And that's the Ginkgo Coffee on Snelling, not far from. I say that for people on campus.
And also, shout out to Ginkgo. Amazing food and drinks.
mm-hmm.
Go for the
Perfect.
show, stay for the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be a healthy walk from McAllister campus, or a bus,
Yeah, there you
or a
go.
bike ride. But yeah, I mean, I think so that folks can easily go there. So that's
Yeah.
yeah. You really have. I mean, how long from the time that you kind of got together till you had some songs till you started playing live? Because you've been playing quite a bit.
First show was in April of this year.
Yeah, April or May.
Somewhere in there.
So from October or from November
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
to April.
a few months to
Woo.
just kind of
Yeah.
get
Well,
ourselves together.
it works out because I actually am far more used to playing solo guitar. And so that was what I was doing in Idaho, which is where I'm from. And I had another drummer friend whom I love, and we were playing as a two-piece for a while back in the Pacific Northwest. But yeah, when I moved out here, I was planning to do like the solo folk guitarist thing because that's what I'm used to, and that is not what this is, which is super exciting. But it means that I have this collection of songs that I've written over the years, and bringing them piece by piece to Joel, who will then join me on the track, and it really comes together in a cool way.
It's a very familiar environment for me. The last band I was in, shout out Lavender Bride from Lawrence, Kansas. Not playing shows anymore, but that's how it goes. Had a lot of fun with that band, and primarily the singer-songwriter would bring pieces to the band, and then we would work them out from there. So this is very familiar territory for me as well, which I think maybe why things have progressed so quickly. Is just kind of getting a sense of the structure of the song, and then playing off of that.
I think there's a sense of, I mean, obviously you folks met at just the right time, because as you said, one's not 18 and one's in graduate school, and one loves Britney Spears and one loves, Marilyn Manson. You know what I mean?
Britney Spears is fine. I don't have any issues with Britney Spears.
No, but you know what I'm saying? But really, I mean, to know that you're vibing right away, but then to each have sort of that kind of background where you're able, that is where it's like, Fate, but One Big Quilt, just like patchwork to patchwork, it's patchwork of songs that it is little pieces of jazz, little pieces of folk, maybe buried, but there's, just that's maybe some of the prettiness, and it's just as, not that jazz can't be pretty.
No, jazz is beautiful.
I like some out there jazz,
We're listening to Mossy Washington on the way over here.
Nice. Very nice.
What we played today was just a little slice of what we're playing when we play out. So yeah, a lot of it, I mean, there are other songs that are really, really loud and more intense, and there are a lot more songs that are slower and very lyrically focused, though I think I would say like all of my writing is very lyrically focused. But there are some that are definitely softer for all you folks out there who enjoy a little bit more folk than you do the craziness that we're playing.
There's something and I could go either way. I mean, but when I saw The White Squirrel, there was something I was interested right away, and then when there's like a mood shift, all of a sudden a temperature shift in the song, and I was like, ooh, now I'm super interested. Now there's a depth of it. So, and now I can hear. We're just gonna have to rudely say, thank you so much for coming in. I can hear the next DJ coming in, and we've got some equipment to clean out. So remind folks again your upcoming shows.
And where they can find you online, please.
Yeah, so we've got 3 shows coming up. The next one's this Tuesday, the 19th at Palmer's, and we play at 10:30. And then we've got 2 in September, one on the 9th at Acadia, and one on the 26th at Ginkgo Coffee House. And then you can find us on Instagram at One Big Quilt _. That's all one word. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Yeah. This was really fun.
Let's listen to a song or two while we clean out here. Let's go with Grayscale from Tiny Moving Parts, which has nothing to do with